All right. So the other day, I had somebody ask me, what do the insights of their Facebook page actually mean? So Facebook gives you these little pop-ups that say, here's what happened on your page over the last 28 days. And it can be very confusing what the numbers actually mean and what it actually means for your business. So I'm going to just show you the screenshot that they sent me and explain what these numbers mean. So I'm going to shrink me down a little bit here, move me off to the side. Okay, so these are the stats that they sent me. These are the page insights over the last 28 days. So this gives you an overall view of the last 28 days. How have things been going on your page? Now we can see that this page has 1,883 followers. That means how many people have opted in total, not over the last 28 days, but in total, how many people have opted in to see your posts in their newsfeed. That's what a follower is. Somebody who says, I want to see the posts from this page. Okay, so we have a total of 1,883 followers. Post reach, 2,521. That means that the post itself was put in the news feed 2,521 times, meaning other people's news feeds. Now that can mean that it was put in one person's news feed multiple times. So this is not unique users. This doesn't mean 2,521 people saw it, although that is reasonable to assume that it would be in the 2,000 some odd people saw it, because generally Facebook doesn't show it in the same newsfeed over and over again unless there's a ton of engagement with lots of comments happening and Facebook's like, hey, remember this post that you commented on earlier? We're showing it to you again so you can comment again or see what the conversation is happening. In that case, Facebook will often show it maybe a second or third time in that person's newsfeed. So of all the posts this person made in that 28-day period, those posts were seen a total of 2,521 times. Okay. So that's what the reach is. That's how many, actually, I'm sorry, that says post reach, 2,521 people, I think, on reach. It's not, usually it's views. I was thinking post views. So post views means how many times it was seen in the newsfeed. This says post reach. That should be 2,521 people. I had it messed up. I was just reading it wrong. Post engagement is 3,790. Now, what that means is, we a lot of times we think of engagement as like a thumbs up, or they commented, or they shared, but engagement can simply be clicking the see more button so that you can see more of the text that is written. It can be clicking on the page name to go visit your page. It can be somebody clicking on the image of the post. And if you uploaded multiple images, it can also be people clicking through those images, as well as comments, likes, shares. Okay. So all of those things count as post engagement. So we had 3,791 actions taken on these posts, and somebody could take multiple actions. So they can see more, they can click the image, they can like it, they can comment on it. We've got 4 actions for one single person there. And then if they comment on it and maybe like somebody else's comment, that's an engagement. If they comment and you reply and they reply back, that's another engagement. So anything they do in order to engage with that post is an engagement. So there's 3,790 post engagements. Over that time, this page, over the 28 days, this page got 4 new page likes. Now, a page like is different than a follower, but not a whole lot different. So and I'm not sure quite how they're splitting it up here, but when somebody likes your page, it goes onto your, depending on what your privacy settings are, your friends and family and potentially the general public can see the sorts of things that you like. It's a great way to Facebook stalk someone, right? You want to know more about them. you're already friends with them on Facebook, because usually this is set behind privacy settings. You can go see the different pages that they like and kind of get a sense of who that person is. Liking the page is kind of like just saying, hey, this is a thing I support. Now, when somebody likes a page, Facebook has it set up that they automatically also follow it. So they're automatically also kind of opting in to get posts from that page. Now, with new page followers, Facebook has more and more been removing the page like button and replacing it with followers, especially on mobile. And I have some clients who do not have a like button at all. They only have a follower button. My guess is that Facebook's going to do that more and more over time. So for that reason, because on mobile, it tends to be followers, or the follow button instead of the like button. Followers are now outpacing likes. It used to be the other way around. There was only a like button, and you would have more likes and follows because some people would like your page but unfollow it. So they liked your page, but they didn't want to see what you were posting. Now the default is to follow, and only some people are being given the like option. So this isn't 13 total, most likely, from how I understand how they report this. It means 4 people hit the like button and they also followed it at the same time. And then 5 additional people hit the follow button, if that makes sense. Now, the big question is always, well, are these stats good or bad? You know, is this what I should have, or is this not what I should have? And I think that people tend to put too much weight on these statistics, on these insights. To really get a sense of it, there are graphs and things that you can look at on Facebook. The only one that I really look at is like new page followers over a long trend of time. And I can see that when I'm more active on my page, I get followers much quicker. If I'm not active on my page, my followers grow much slower, and sometimes will dip lower. You know, I'll lose followers instead of gaining followers, which people can unlike and unfollow a page, and that happens, and that's fine. So what I'm always looking at is, you know, am I gaining followers? Am I trending up in that? Facebook will also show you in general, and they didn't with this one, but they'll say, like, here was your percentage increase or your percentage decrease over the previous 30 days. I generally like to see an increase. Now, there's no real ratio that I've ever found where somebody says, oh, you need to have a ratio of this to have a healthy page. You know, I kind of look at if 10% of your page is engaging, that's good. Now you may say, well, this is 200% of the page. No, this is, you know, probably a handful of people engaging a lot. It's not everybody here engaged twice. It's a smaller percentage of them engaged a lot. So, you know, if I make a post and I've got 1,000 followers and 100 people engage with that post, that would be a fantastic post, right? Like, that's really, really good. 1,000 followers and 100 people engaged. Like, I'm pretty happy with that. But like, that's the closest I have to an actual ratio. To tell you the truth, I barely pay attention to this because I'm not really trying to increase my numbers. What I'm trying to do with my Facebook page is build relationships and make sales. And oftentimes those relationships and sales are not trackable in Facebook. Like, they can't track what a relationship is. However, they can show you your post engagements have gone up, and you can use that as a signifier that you're building more relationships. And if those numbers go down, usually if those numbers go down, it's because you've either leveled out or you have stopped posting. Otherwise, if you keep posting and you keep posting highly engaging content, those numbers, they're going to continue to go up because you'll continue to get more followers, and they're just going to continue to go up. And there's no goal for these numbers. You know, the only goal I put out for my clients is getting to 1,000 followers, because it's hard to get to 1,000 followers and people think that it's not possible. And so I like having that goal, that when you get there, you can celebrate because you've really accomplished something. It can be difficult to build that many followers. So we celebrate it, but it's not like you can't make a sale until you get to 1,000 followers. You know, I've had people with 100 followers making sales. So it's really about the relationships, and it's about making those sales, getting people interested in what it is that you offer, and building those relationships up. So don't stress too much over your page insights. If you look at any number, watch your page followers. Watch if that is trending up. That means that you're having some influence. That means Facebook is showing you to more people who can potentially like your page, follow your page. It means that you're working groups, all of that good stuff in the right way. And then just keep focusing on having those conversations. Look at the individual posts and compare those to each other. And Facebook does offer that in Insights, where you can see, you can compare the posts that you've made and see what is more popular and less, and double down on what people really like, and to an extent do less of what is not working. But if you follow my program, the whole sugar broccoli thing. Broccoli is less interesting than sugar, but it's still necessary. So just keep following the plan, keep making the posts, and just focus on relationships and sales.